Are we here? Guess I'll have to wait for my moderator to show up in chat to make sure. But hello there, tamers, trainers, and domesticators. Welcome back to Vox System Plays. During Pride Month, we are celebrating by playing all 4 Monster Prom games week by week. And the second game on the list is this one, Monster Camp. And the audio is a little bit on the lower side, so gonna. Hey there, hey there. Yo, hey Ashley. Let's see here. I should probably up the music again. It's a little like. That's okay, Ashley. It's fine. Interesting. Looks like the what's it called? The chat is broken again, so that's wonderful. Gonna have to figure that one out. How the frick do I fix that? Maybe it'll fix itself? I don't know. We're gonna do the usually. We're gonna do the usual. There's 2 players. There's me and there's chat. Chat gets to pick whatever they want. To go by. As most of you already know, I've been on a long hiatus, so there might not be as many people in chat as usually, which is unfortunate. But there it goes. There it goes. Okay, we're back. Okay. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. So, who do I feel most comfortable with? And that's like, depends. Oh, right, I have multiple other options to pick from. Okay. So there's like, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. It is so nice, there's so many options now. Okay. Okay, so I think like amongst the characters I can choose from, these are like the ones that are most vibing with my thing. Okay, so I don't feel like any of these are a perfect fit, but I'm gonna pick this one. Violet. Yeah, no. I am... Is there no, like... Lowercase? There is lowercase, okay. Vox. She, her pronouns, that's fine. Should I take they, them pronouns? I guess I take they, them pronouns. Cool. What are my 3 choices of stuff? Business. I can't say that on YouTube. Instant post camera, Hellfire portable barbecue. Let's see here. Shades on fire, vampire sun hat, chest 2 gut snacks, Satanist kid, and suck puppet. I'm gonna pick chest 2, Satanist kid, because who doesn't need a little Satanism? And you know, a Hellfire portable barbecue. Let's go. Okay, chat. Who do you want to play as? Fire girl. NB Bat Demon, Mask Pink Unicorn, this succubus, I think she's a cameo character actually. Zoe, like Yellow is such an amalgamous blob. There's the mommy guy. It's the cute little pumpkin girl. The Zoe. We got like the Frankenstein girl. The Brazen demon. She looks like she has electric powers. To be honest, that's really interesting. Slime boy here. Slime boy here is also an option. Unfortunately, I have taken off all of the green options. But yeah, there is quite the character selection. You have 11 options, so. I'm so glad chat works again, by the way. It's been so long since I last streamed, and I'm like an absolute idiot. I have not prepared any like talking points for when there's like downtime, like when I'm waiting for chat to figure out what character they want to play as. So like, gosh darn it. I recently started doing some volunteer work, which is really fun. So yeah, it's for like a queer organization. It's fun. Genuinely just helping people and stuff. It makes me happy. It's really something I needed. And it also giving me an opportunity to meet a lot of new people and stuff. So yeah. Oh, I hear a vote for Pumpkin Girl. I hear a vote for Pumpkin Girl. I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds and then see if anyone else has like well, I say 30 seconds, but actually a whole minute, because 30 seconds from when I say this is when you guys hear me saying it, because of like the latency delay when you're streaming and stuff. It's that's how it works. So yeah. But yeah, Pumpkin Girl, that's not a bad option. Of course the character name is just gonna be like chat, so I know you're not P2, Maddie, but also you are part of chat, and as I said, there might not be a lot of people in chat today because, you know, the hiatus and stuff, so, you know, you never know how many people end up joining or not. I'm really not expecting all too much. So yeah, I'll give it like a minute. It's been a minute, so we're gonna stick to Pumpkin Girl. So yeah, name's gonna be like chat. And pronoun's gonna be they them. Okay, chat. What items do you want to go with that? Business, I can't say it. Paste. Griffin pasta. Spooky campfire stories. Swole floaties. Coral comb. Sudoku Rubik cube. Spark. McGriffin EP. Or best friend for a bracelet kid. Okay, so. But yeah, you just pick whatever you want, chat. If gonna get like 1 more minute, and if nothing's picked, I'm just gonna pick random. So, you know. There is Campfire Story, Spark, and Cube. Okay, okay. Not bad options, not bad options. I'm gonna... So it's like 30 more seconds for my end, so... Cube, Spark, and Campfire Stories. Okay. Boom, here we go. One night, say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no one in love were always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima. 23. Yeah, the character player 2 is called chat because anyone in chat can influence the choices of that character. So whenever there is like a choice, you can just write in chat, and usually I let it go to whoever replies first, or to the moderator if there's no one else in chat at the time. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse, who had turned out to be the worst, most annoying roommate ever. Calculaster, Hewlett Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Guano, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LaVey, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a death reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these animals do you like the most? Let's see here. Chickens, they can kill you. Cats. Peacocks. Crocodiles, especially when they've thrown at me. Badgers, they don't give a fuck about anything. Tamagotchis. I'm gonna pick peacocks. So chat, what is your choice? Chickens, cats, crocodiles, badgers, peacocks, or Tamagotchis? What's your favorite animal? I'm gonna tell you, Tamagotchi is kind of like a wild animal. You find them like in their natural habitat at flea markets for people who had lived in their mother's basements for the past 50 years. I say 50 years because I can't math. I mean 20 years because Tamagotchi is from the 2000s. I can math. The 2000 does feel like it was 50 years ago. Not gonna lie. Like I am growing old. Time is passing. Also, I'm wrong. Tamagotchi is from the 90s, aren't they? They're from the 90s. It's 30 years ago. I can math. I swear I know how to math. 1 + 1 is 5. I know how to math. Remember, anyone in chat can just pick anything. And I will, and player 2 will basically just do that. Well, not. I'm sitting with the controller, but you know what I mean. We'll give it like a minute. Much choice is cats. Also, don't mind that my avatar sometimes looks like it's speaking when I'm not. It's really just picking up the sounds of my cola being drunk. Really sorry about that. I need to fix that. Like, it doesn't pick up on the microphone because it has a proper noise gate, but for some reason the avatar is having an issue. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll deal with things as it comes. It's not like it's not like I'm like professional at this yet. We do our little hobbyist mistakes. It's fine. But yeah, I think that was like a full minute. So cats. Let's go. I love peacocks. They're so colorful, so majestic, so regal. Not to mention they inspired a lot of great fashion statements and Snapchat filters. Have you taken any good selfies with peacock filter bucks? Have an album of Poultry 117 that I like of myself. Ooh, we should compare peacock filter albums on our way to camp. Oh, you like cats, Chad? So do I. They're so fun and bendy, and they've been the loyal companion to witches for hundreds of years. Maybe that means you could be my loyal companion. Perhaps the universe is trying to tell me something. I should consult my divination cards before I make any promises, but I look forward to seeing more of you at camp. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we're young and unafraid. And we were ready to start.
Pick someplace cool.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna end this here to overlay so that I can see. Okay. I need to be able to read my stats though. Okay. So I have 6 smart, 5 bold, 5 creativity, 3 charm, and 5 fun. My charm is pretty abysmal, so I'm just gonna go work on that. That day at the Camp Dome, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You're cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take 2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. Later, you and Milo are sitting around making small talk about what happens to us after we die when... Hey bros! What are you two talking about? Something super fun, I bet. And nothing that'll shatter my worldview. Ah, right, of course. Hey Scott, is it okay if I ask you a favor? Totally, bro! What else are bros for besides doing nice things for each other, bros? Yes, super. Listen, would you be hurt if I asked you to stop calling me bro? Wait, but why? It's a compliment, dude! We're bros! I call you that cause I like you! Right, and I know you mean nothing by it, which is why I haven't said anything sooner. But bro and dude are gender terms, you see? And I don't identify with the binary gender. This is why this is a fantastic game for Pride Month, to be honest. Stuff like this, it's just great. So, when you call me bro, or dude, or even my guy, I feel like I'm not being seen for who I really am, you know? Oh, okay, sure. I get the whole no gender thing, I think. Like sports don't have gender. Or my pet rock Alex, last time I asked. But I call everyone bro. Even my friends who are girls like Polly and Dahlia. I'm not trying to be mean. I know, and if Polly and Dahlia are okay with being called bro, that's great. But for me, well, let's just say that I find gender to be a prison, and I've already broken free of my cage. But anytime someone else genders me, it sort of feels like I'm back in that cage. Oh man, I hate being in cages. I have to go into one every time I turn into a werewolf, so I don't eat anyone or hump the furniture or whatever. And it's super boring. Of course it is. So imagine feeling like that, but every single day of your life. Whenever people call you sir, or dude, or Mr. Belladonna. It gets really old. Yeah, I get it. I promise to never call you bro again, bro. Oh, oops. I'm sorry, I'm just so used to it. I promise I'll try harder. Don't feel sorry, darling. What matters is that you're putting the effort in. Not that you occasionally mess up. There are so many people who wouldn't even bother to try. Wait, you mean there are people who would intentionally make their friends uncomfortable despite their wishes? What is up with that? Can we get, like, Maddie, please take a screenshot of this, please. I want a screenshot of this. Oh my god. Man, this here just needs to be posted everywhere. How does it? Wait, you mean there are people who would intentionally make their friends uncomfortable despite their wishes? What's up with that? And then like the judgmental stare from Scott. It is so absolutely beautiful in every conceivable way. This is... Oh, I love this game. I fucking love this game. Gotta be honest. Like, genuinely. Ah, this is just amazing. Oh, sorry. Oh, I wish I knew, my dude. I wish I knew. Anyway, I know old habits die hard. Maybe there's another friendly nickname you could address me with that isn't so gendered. Would that make things easier for you? Totally, thanks Milo. This will help a lot. What should I call you from now on? Hey. Wait, why is Scott the only one who gets to be an ally? You want to be supported too. What's a non-gender specific nickname that Scott could give to Milo? Okay, so you cannot de-bro a bro in one day. Baby steps. Let Scott kinda still say his fae word and call Milo his non-bronary friend. That one is great, to be honest. All your grace. Okay, I'm gonna pick the top one because we have the same stats and everything. So everything should be fine except unless it's smarts. And your grace is not smarts. Yay! That's perfect! I love it cause it still has the word bro in it. Which I love to say, but it still contradicts it with the non. Now I can still get my bro fix while still being nice to Milo. Thanks Vox for being a bro and helping out my non-binary friend. Yes, it's a lovely nickname. But I'm curious, Scott, why does the word bro bring you so much joy? Are gender terminology and bro culture really this ingrained in your heart? I don't even know what half of what you just said means, but I do really like saying bro. It gives me an immediate rush of happiness. How intriguing. It's almost as though Scott has unintentionally associated the word bro with a boost in mood. Like some sort of frat-inspired Pavlov's dog. Well, I don't know what a Pavlov is, but all this talking kind of reminds me of the time I made an extra $10 working with that Dr. Ivan Pabrop. Ivan... who? Are you sure you're not mispronouncing the name Pavlov? Nah, my non-binary friend. I'm positive it was Dr. Pabrop. He gave me his business card. I wonder if I still have it. Scott pulls out a card out of his wallet. It says, Dr. Ivan Pabrop, behavioral scientist. And shows two snake medical symbol, except the snakes are wearing stunner shades. Wow, this guy is the real deal. According to his website, he somehow managed to get his doctorate from a community college and he specializes in conditional party culture. Yep, well that's the guy. He's super cool. Me and a bunch of other test subjects got to hang out in his man cave. I was hooked up to a bunch of cool, crazy straw looking wires. And anytime we said the word bro, watched football or ate buffalo wings, he sprayed some beer on our noses. Now, anytime I say hear the word bro, I remember how happy I was to lick beer off my nose. And then I stay happy. I love my life. Well, that both explained a lot and absolutely nothing at all. Actually, for some reason, now I'm definitely craving a beer. You wanna go grab a drink with me, my non-binary friend? I'm not sure you and I would agree on what counts as beer, but I'd be happy to have a glass of wine with you, my bronary pal. The three of you go off to find a bar with a large varied menu. Who knows why some doctor conducted experiments on Scott, but getting him to call Milo a non-bro is still a win. And although they never say it, you can tell by Milo's smile that they're really grateful to you for helping them out. We stand respecting our friends' pronouns. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Hell yeah! Respecting people's pronouns. Do you hear that, everybody? Okay, chat. Where do you want to hang out? Woods is smart, gives you more smarts. Lake gives you more. I think that one is fun. The dome gives more charm, but I am already at the dome. 2 people can't be in the same place. Manor gives boldness, and Scout HQ gives creativity. So yeah, again, anyone in chat can pick something, and it will just kind of like, yeah, kind of give people a chance to figure stuff out, and it gives me a chance to drink some Pepsi. Man, this music is kind of like a vibe. It's too bad it's gonna get tiresome down the line, but it's okay right now. It's okay right now. I really enjoy voice acting. Like, I know it's just reading up a script basically, but it's like, it's just fun, you know? I enjoy fun. Oh, the music is quiet on your end? Really? I can see if I can do something about that. Is that any better? Like, does that help? But yeah, oh right. Trying to fix the music, move the mouse. There you go. Now you can see everything again. Who doesn't like music? It's a nice drum beat too. Where do we send Pumpkin Girl today, chat? Okay, we'll go to the woods. I feel like people have gotten a fair chance to reply, so... Woods it is. That day, you go on a hiking trip with a bunch of random campers. You live some weird adventures and share personal stories and secrets. You don't know the names and they don't seem to have their own character models. But they reveal to you they are part of a different game, as a viral resource management one. It turns out they cannot perceive your character model. You go to the same camp, yet you are part of different games. This is deeply strange, and makes you reflect so much about your own existence that you gain +2 smarts out of it. They apparently gain +10 berries and +2 stamina, whatever that means. +10 berries and +10 stamina. Man, this game is a riot. Later, you're looking around for Joy. You just finished reading a copy of How to Be a Slightly Better Friend Despite Your Suffocating Horniness by Dr. Huge G. Boner, MD. You see Joy nearby. She's quietly reading and you learn that it's rude to interrupt, so you give the book back and turn to go. Yay! You show basic respect to your friend. Wait, chat. That's it? You're just going to leave without introducing any absurd high-stakes shenanigans?
Duty calls.
Come on, don't be shy. You're always inciting the anger of dark, evil forces. And I always save you, thanks to my magical powers and impeccable leadership skills. You tell Joy that you don't really have any urgent misadventures going on. Ever since you stabbed that ghost in the face last week, things around camp have been pretty chill. Oh, well, I guess that's good. I mean, it's not like I was hoping you were possessed by an eldritch horror, so I could cleanse you and save the world from primal evil. In fact, I'm happy that you're not interrupting me with life or death narrative stakes. I was technically supposed to take the summer off, so I guess I'll, relax? Joy is so cute, and also a low-key workaholic. You remind her that she's defeated Dimitri and Morty's plan to poison the water supply last week. That was enough heroics, right? Chad, you are totally right. Dimitri and Morty are my closest official nemesis. We should head over to Camp Rival Camp right away. We can spy on Dimitri and Morty and make sure they're not plotting the end of the world, or the rise of the dark side, or anything like that. Great idea, Chad! Not what you meant, but whatevs. You follow Joy to Camp Rival Camp, and you two hide out in the bushes. Right away, you spot Dimitri and Morty. Check out those fiendish, muscular villains. They're clearly planning some kind of evil scheme. Just look at them. They're using that sword to make adorable origami animals. Yeah, Morty and Dimitri are doing some adorable, and maybe deadly, arts and crafts. Before long, they move on to their next best friend forever activity. Grooming an alpaca. Dimitri put a party hat and a poncho on the alpaca, and Morty is busy weaving beads into its mane. They are having so much fun. Okay, I know it doesn't look like they're being evil, but what if that's a sacrificial alpaca? Maybe they're preparing to sacrifice in some kind of evil ritual. Then you watch those two shirtless goofballs cook up some homemade raspberry jelly. Somehow, they fashion some fancy jelly beards, and then wear the beards. Sticky, but sexy. This is so frustrating! I can't tell if these two are doing evil deeds, or if they're being stupid! And I'll look like a total idiot if I intervene when there's no evil to defeat. I can't believe I'm saying this, but chat, what do you think? How do we tell if Morty and Dimitri are actually being evil? Dimitri and Morty are idiots, and stupidity is basically a different language. Hire an interpreter who's fluent in stupidity. Or, Disney movies taught you well. If these two are evil, they'll burst into a classic villain song sooner or later. So chat, what would you pick? You'll have roughly a minute's time before moderation picks a choice. But again, anyone in chat can pick anything, and it will be picked by the chat player character. You can't see it, but I'm dancing along to the music. It is kind of too bad that my VTuber avatar doesn't have full motion caption. But then again, I'm not made of money. How much did this avatar cost me, you may ask? Sweat, tears, and blood is what it cost me. I drew this thing myself. And my girlfriend rigged it, so yeah, sweat, tears, and blood. I did the animation frames for the water though. Kinda cute, don't you think? I hope so. I'm really proud of it. Like, it really encapsulates like the Serenity part of like the whole Vox Serenity deal. But yeah. Hey cats, welcome. It's good to see you. Oh, is the music still very quiet? I can look at that again. Is this better? I was kind of worried that it might be too loud when I opened up the program because my ears got blasted in the headphones, but I realized I can just turn it down on my end because I'm a silly nilly. So if you guys need to turn it up more, just say so and I'll turn it up more. I just turned it up a little bit. I don't know if that's enough, but we'll see. Again, anyone in chat can pick whichever they want, so have fun. Whew. It is quite kind of warm today. I'm gonna pick number 2 then, since no one else has picked anything. So creative. An evil villain song? I don't know, chat. That sounds kind of off genre, but I guess Dimitri and Morty skew more musical than I do. Wait, holy shit! I think I hear highly singable music. Where's that music even coming from? Let's go check it out. You enjoy, stealthily sneak closer. Sure enough, you catch Dimitri and Morty breaking out into classic Disney villain song. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, my friend, covered with raspberry jam. But I know that these afternoon arts and crafts are a critical part of our plan. Yes, my dear friend, it may seem very unwise, spending all day in such mirth. But I promise these beards, this llama, all these cranes will help us to conquer the earth. True, we'll rule the world with our cruelty and show off our freakable butts. We'll shatter our foes with our washboard abs and make them massage our quads. No one's wicked like us. No one is wicked like us. No one's as slimy and cruel and big-dicked like us. Wow, these guys are definitely evil. You gotta stop them. But first, you wait until they finish their song. Interrupting a musical number is just rude. As soon as they complete their final crescendo, you enjoy jump out of the bushes. It's time for some motherfucking heroism. Quite alright, welcome back, cats. It's always nice to see you.
Let's save the
Gotcha,
world.
boys. I know you two are planning a very evil and very convoluted scheme, so Chad and I are just going to vanquish you now and save you the trouble. Yeah, right. We're not evil, we're just sexy. You only think we're evil because we're so physically attracted. Happens to me all the time. Cause of my visible... I refuse to say that. To be fair, you're very impressive, but I'm completely sure that you two are in the midst of an evil plot. I heard your little song just now, so don't try to deny it.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Curses. We've been foiled again by the classic villain trope of singing a song that communicates your evil intentions. Damn my perfect pitch and love of rhyming. You enjoy beat the shit out of Dimitri and Morty. It's violent and not funny at all. I did that? Who cares? Yay, you won!
That would make it an
Phew, that was
interesting
fun.
love interest.
Now that I've gotten some work done, I can finally relax. Why don't we spend the day together, chat? Just the two of us? You hang out with Joy all day, and you two end up singing a romantic ballet in a pedal beat on the lake under the starlight. The dope duet gets you true creativity and one smarts. Let's trade places! Everybody choose a celebrity, say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. So I'm gonna pick Elliot Page, because it's Pride Month, and picking a trans actor feels like the right thing right now. So yeah, Elliot Page. What is chat picking? Give me any celebrity, chat. Yeah, Elliot mentioned, let's go! Hey there, Lofty, it's good to see you. We're playing Monster Camp, and chat is player 2, so chat picks... Whoever is in chat can pick whatever. That's okay. I'm sure someone in chat can think of a celebrity. I was actually watching like Days of Future Past yesterday. Pretty good movie, It was fun. Some point I should probably go back and like actually watch the X-Men movies. Oh! It seems like chat is very delayed. That's... I think that's just normal on YouTube. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Okay. That's how I remember it too. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, YouTube stream chat is just terrible. Another good reason to move that we're moving to Twitch soon. Again, we are moving to Twitch. My Twitch account, linked down in the description. Go follow me there, please. The Pride stream is probably gonna be our last YouTube streams. We're working on a YouTube video that's gonna explain everything. And stuff like that. Lofty is actually helping me with that, so that's kind of hype. Yeah, I don't know if that video is gonna be done before we move to Twitch or not anymore at this point, which is fine. I've come to terms with that. I originally was waiting around with the move until it was ready, but I'm getting to the point where it's like I want to make the move. And if the video is not ready by then, we're just moving, and then you guys get the explanation later. So please just go follow me on Twitch. Go do that, and watch me stream Digimon and Pokemon come October. Like, we're gonna be doing Legend City and Digital Time Stranger. Like, bam, 2 new monster taming games from the 2 biggest monster taming franchises all at once. Come on, Go follow me! Oh, right, yeah, it allows for less delay if you're willing to have your stream be absolute potato quality. I know that's a thing. Yeah, and that's alright. Like, mental health and personal stuff and RL stuff comes first. Like, you're basically helping me out as a favor, and it's like, you know what? Deadline be along with whatever flows your whatever fits your flow. No biggie. Nice cats. I see chat is having a hard time coming up with a celebrity. Gotta say, I count minor celebrities too. It's fine. It's fine if you want to mention like a popular Twitch streamer or like minor food YouTuber or something like that. Just take your pick. Any celeb. I just decided because it's Pride Month to pick Elliot Page. So yeah. Cats came first with the with Nemo from Eurovision. We're taking that one. Otherwise, I would have said that Lofty counts. Player order is decided based on the likelihood that said celebrity is actually a time agent from the future here to prevent the world from ending. Start debating now. I literally watched Elliot Page in X-Men Days of Future Past yesterday. I'm just saying. I know that Elliot, he sent Wolverine back in time, but I'm just saying. Okay, let's make the argument for both. I don't know a lot about Nemo for Eurovision, so I can't tell you if Nemo seems like a time traveler. I will say though, if Lofty is a time traveler from the future sent back to save the world, I know you, and I think you missed the timeline by like by like 20 years or so. If you wanted to fix everything that's going on right now. Tom Holland is also just a good choice because Tom Holland would retroactively have been a good choice here because he's Spider-Man and Spider-Man does a lot of time traveling. Keanu Reeves. I'm sitting here being like, I recognize that name, but for some reason I'm like, who in the world is that again? My brain's just Nicolas Cage. I think I win this one. Because the first two mentions were Lofty and Nemo, and I don't think those. I'm sorry, Lofty. No offense taken, but I don't think you're a time traveler. Engineer Johnny, there is so many celebrities now in chat. Dang. Okay. So where do I go now? I still think I need charm, so I'm just gonna go here. Today you're playing the most dangerous camp dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round, or you will die instantaneously. Vox, you better earn some charm quick. Like in the next 10 seconds, or you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some charm already! Oh, okay, thank God. You just earned 2 charm. Phew, that was way too close. Wait, but Jennifer Aniston though, she never ages? You might have a point, yeah. We don't die if our charm runs out. This is what is called Monster Camp. It's a it's a dating sim, so there is no dying if we run out of stat. There's just if your stats suck, you might not get a date. Later, you are playing Mega Dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. You take a ball to the stomach pretty early in the game. You can feel your insides bleeding. But who cares? It's all come down to this epic leveled showdown of the 2 most muscular players on each team. Dahlia versus Morty the Minotaur. Fuck yes.
Sexy challenger appears.
Listen, babe, you're hot, but you should surrender now. You can't defeat me. I gave myself a fine massage right before this game, so I'm more limber than ever. No die, only heartbreak. Yeah, in some of the Monster Proms you can die if you hit 0. Specifically Monster Roadtrip, which is not a dating sim, but like a different game. Interestingly, and that's the third one. We're doing that one next week. Bring it on, Minotaur! I've defeated both men and bulls in battle, but never have I defeated half bull, half man. Guess that makes me your first. Yes, Dahlia, you are absolutely seizing the dodgeball vibe. Make that ball work for you, you murderous cerulean goddess. Lofty just convinced me she's a time traveler. I can't go back in time and fix that though. Thanks, Milo. I completely agree with you. I am a goddess. You're a good friend for noticing. It's impossible not to notice. Now fuck this sports game right up. I'm a motherfucking dodgeball goddess. Yeet! Dahlia is completely hyped by Milo's cheering. She throws the ball super hard. It just barely misses Morty and crashes through the dome's roof, landing in the woods. Oops. You all decide to go look for dodgeball, and Morty comes along. He says that he refuses to leave 10th sweaty duel unresolved. While looking for the ball, what do we know about the ball? I guess we know it's ball-shaped and round. And hey, that meh old lady has it. Oh, Baba Yaga, interesting. I have your ball right here, you filthy, naughty children. Since it fell into the forest, and since I consider the entire forest to be my yard, the ball is now mine. Okay, so actually, you might have noticed, but I'm actually not quite sure how to do Dahlia's voice. I have very little practice with like deep, intimidating female voices. Lofty, you're like 10 times the voice actor I'll ever be. So, do you have any advice? Like, what would you think I should do about like Dahlia? Like, I feel like every time she pops on, I'm like, oh, how do I do this? Watch out, you guys. That old lady is the Baba Yaga. She's a witch that lives out here in the woods. I'm an official coven witch, so I know a fellow witch when I see one. What? She's a witch! Dahlia, you go get the ball back. What if she puts a curse on me that makes me magically forget the location of this? I really want to murder this guy. You shall never get your ball back, you naughty children. I will use it to play with my precious kitty, Mr. Beanzo. This is totally unacceptable. I'm streaming a dodgeball duel to my followers. They need to know how it ends, or it'll be narratively unsatisfying. Your friends need that ball back, and you're desperate for their approval. It's time to make a trade. Offer the Baba Yaga something too good to refuse. Okay, so like, if you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a fond memory to treasure forever. Okay, actually, I think that's because, like, the Minotaur guy is particularly mature rated as a character. So whenever he shows up, it gets particularly bad. I really do not like him. If you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a delicious newborn child. Okay, interesting. Okay, I think the top one is the right choice, so I'm gonna do that. Vox, I don't think the Baba Yaga is gonna want a freaking memory. Should I offer to? Cause I will if it comes to that.
Every moment is
What are you saying, Morty? Of course the Baba Yaga will want a memory. Memories are the most valuable currency in the universe. What do you say, Baba Yaga? Fine, I shall return your ball if we will all make a fun memory together. Now come back to my house, naughty children. I shan't eat you. You four bravely follow the Baba Yaga back to her house in the forest. It's super creepy. The house moves around on chicken legs and the smell is... ugh. You spend the whole afternoon hanging out with the Baba Yaga. She bakes you all some fresh cookies and tells you tales from her life of witchery. Ah, the wisdom of generations. So that is why I always curse the innocent people walking through my forest. It teaches them respect. Not that your generation has any respect. Wow, super insightful point. The wisdom is just overwhelming. Yes, you filthy children should be learning from me. I am your elder after all. And perhaps you disgusting children can teach the Baba Yaga something as well. Like, mayhaps you could show the Baba Yaga how to print out a recipe I found online. It's for eggplant parmesan, but I'm going to use a fresh newborn child instead of the eggplant. Okay, I really need to figure out how to do Dahlia, like she just went, like, can I do that? Maybe it's just outside of what my range can do, like, yeah, we can definitely grab the ball, Morty, now. Oh wait, yeah, I was so focused on the voice that I forgot the acting part. Yeah, we can definitely grab the ball, Morty, now.
Muscle time!
I got the ball. Now let's run away before this old lady throws a curse at my flawless 8-pack.
Critical hit.
It's a critical hit. I swear, like, victory is ours. Fuck off, you old mean grandma. Ah, you horrendous children. I hate you.
Toodaloo, darling.
Sorry, babe. No hard feelings, right? You all escape the house and run into the woods. The dodgeball is rescued. Thank you so much for rescuing me, the dodgeball whispers to you. It smelled like soup in there. What a victory! Great work, Vox! And now that we got the ball back, you ready to settle this Minotaur?
Can you guys see my
Hell yeah, Dahlia, let's do this. Let me take off my pants first, though. I want maximum flexibility. Holy shit, the dodgeball duel is awesome. Morty's exposed body is awesome. You are blown away by his experience that you gain +2 fun and 1 smarts. Neutral pitch, but aggressive, but neutral pitch. I'm gonna see if I can figure that out.
So much to do, so little time.
Okay, where would you guys want to go? Man, it is warm today and sitting in my studio, just with the warm computer and shit, it's just, it's, oh. It is not exactly fantastic, ha 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 ha, because I need a fan directly pointed at my face. That's a good question. I'd say she's probably either like smarts or boldness, probably smarts. So, at least as far as she goes. So you guys can go for smarts if you want. Like, absolutely. So basically the same. I basically said the same things that cat said. So this music has like a surfer vibe. I'm like really chilling with it. You guys going for boldness? You guys going for boldness? You know what? The manor is also just a fun location. Oh, there are lights inside her. Oh, she's adorable. You go into the haunted manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you get inside, as it's customary. You can get lost and have no cell signal, but in a stroke of genius you follow the sign to the haunted manor's lost and found to wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod, it only plays Thriller by Michael Jackson. A totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. At the bottom of the box you even find +2 boldness. Yoink! Who in their right mind would throw that away? Afterwards, Joy enlists you to help her chase down a magic grimoire which has escaped from her collection. The consequences of failure could be dire, but mostly just horny. You finally corner the book in the haunted rumpus room, and Joy manages to tackle it to the ground. Suddenly, an armoire bursts open and...
I'm a ghost. Boo.
I'm not gonna read that, she did it perfectly. Same.
This cannot be for real.
Oh, come on. I once had to strangle my elementary school principal with my bare hands because he was possessed by a match spirit. You think bed sheets are gonna scare me? It's okay, Joy. Don't be scared. I'm not. I just said I'm not. Calm down, Joy. Everything is fine. It's just us. No scary ghost at all. Polly, you are actually a ghost. Haha, that's the prank! Oh, great prank. Okay, Chad, do you have that book tied up? Let's go.
Whoa.
Oh, a magic prank book, can we see? Now, do you two remember the last time you got your hands on a prank book? Nope. Alright, that's because it was in another reality. A reality you destroyed by summoning the god, an ancient deity of despair. Everyone died. I would have died too if it wasn't for Liam. It was agonizing, yet he helped me find an arcane artifact with the power of traveling through timelines and alternate realities. In that last unexpected alliance, we found love again, mending the wounds of our broken relationship. You're welcome, girl!
Always the same with you.
I didn't say thanks. Anyway, I traveled to an alternate reality to prevent you from summoning the god, but you did it anyway. I had to go back 37 times. I visited so many realities, had to see all my friends dying again and again.
Honestly,
For God's sake, I had to watch Liam find love with so many of his potential ships. Like, I'm over it, okay? But still, I didn't need a ticket to that particular love show. I tried everything, and yet you two always ended up getting your chaotic hands on the forbidden tome of Zagord and using it as your personal prank book.
enough of this.
It took 37 tries, 37 witnessing reality end, friends die, and Liam finding love with someone else. The only way I was finally able to patch up reality and undo what you all did was binding Zagord to a totem, which I gave to Valerie. She promised me to hide it well, which she didn't, of course. To no one's surprise, she sold it for a couple of extra bucks. And somehow that kicked off a wacky chain of events which ended with Zagord transitioning into our classmate Zoe, who preferred to attend prom rather than destroying reality, thus finally saving reality.
Try not to get killed soon.
So I am never, ever, under any circumstances, letting you two get a hold of a magical book again. Understood?
Hooray!
What's that? We were too busy pranking Chad, so we could steal this magical prank book. Whoa, cool. Let's cast a spell, Polly. Hickory dickory ding dong dimmery. Use the spell to erase Joy's memories. Awesome. Did it work, Joy? Who's Joy? Oh boy. Looks like the prank masters have done it again. You better restore Joy's lost memories, or all the romantic groundwork you laid will be useless. Choice 1. Most of the time when you lose something, it turns out it was just your pocket the whole time. Tell Joy to check her pockets. Or retrieve Joy's diary, but first doctor it to make yourself a key part of all her warmest memories. Okay, good luck with this one. You know, the backgrounds in these games are pretty cool, to be honest. Pretty good use of silhouettes. Check the pockets! Let's check the pockets. Okay, I may have lost all my memories, but I'm still smart enough to know you can't fit a lifetime's worth of memories in your pockets, especially women's pants pockets. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's see. There's a flash drive in here. Let's plug it in and see what's on it. Yay, treasure hunt! Treasure hunt! You get the flash drive plugged into your laptop and open the one file it contains. It's a video of Joy addressing the camera.
Hey, you.
Hey Joy, it's me. You. I made this video in case Polly and Scott get their hands on the bram of forgetfulness and used it to erase our memories later today. I consulted my tarot cards this morning and got a very specific result.
Joy Johnson, Jojima.
I really thought number 2 was smarts too, yeah? Or something. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm confused about what you're saying in chat. I'm confused. What is it called? Ignore me! Anyway, let's get you up to speed on who you are. Your name is Joy Johnson Jojima. You're 23 years old, and your main trait is being right about everything all the time. Don't let the other cameras convince you that the things they say and do are normal. They are not normal. You're the only normal one, and they are all walking crime machines. Except for Milo, who is inscrutable, and Calculester, who is just a regular machine.
Booty call.
Oh, and if you run into a guy named Dimitri, you're going to feel a weird sexual energy, but it's better to just ignore it until it boils over and you are overcome by raw animal lust, or whatever.
Needed somewhere
Anyway, I
else.
uploaded a complete scan of our diary to www.whenwill Scott and Polly stop being terrible.com to peruse at your leisure. Enjoy. Well, that was illuminating. Polly, I am really a walking crime machine. Of course not, Scott. Machines are good at math. Hooray! You know, chat, Past Joy forgot to mention one thing in her recap.
You would make an
How cool and
interesting
attractive
love
you are.
interest.
You're pretty sure Past Joy would never think or say those things about you, but you just smile and nod. Eventually the spell wears off, but Joy's affection for you remains. You gain 2 charms and 1 smarts. Okay, you unveiled the dark secret of a complex alternate universe. Interesting. Interesting place to get like an achievement. Everybody choose a fictional character, say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. So, again, in honor of Pride Month, I am picking Catra from Shiro Princesses of Power. Chat, go wild. Pick fictional characters. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like my VTuber was being affected by my fan all of a sudden. That was annoying. Seems to have been fixed. still just kind of vibing to the music. To be fair, it doesn't need to be like constant talk on every stream. I often feel like this pressure while streaming to like always be talking so that people don't get bored of watching nothing, but at the same time it's like you can't just fill out the silence all the time. Sometimes it's okay to not know what to say. I think that's valid. I think it's still good to not. Cat is currently crashed, but should forward their answer as Horace of the AC20 games. Okay. You're the manager of a burger joint. Player order is decided based on which fictional character would make the best assistant manager. Start debating now. Chad wins this round. Hands down, Horace wins.
Are these free-range marshmallows?
So, where do you guys want to sit? You can sit next to Joy and Damien, Dahlia and Milo, Arori and Calculester, or Muffy. It's quite alright for you to have a 2-track mind. Yeah, exactly. He's fantastic. He works great as second in command. And to be fair, Burger Joint CEO and Horace's manager, like even if Horace is like a manager, you know, he has a manager. Like Horace's a boss, like probably deserves it anyways. Capitalism sucks. let's put it like that. Capitalism sucks. Hey, Cats, actually, here's a suggestion for you. AU, Horace is second command manager with Rook at a burger joint, and Simon is a homeless guy who shows up every day to get his daily burger off of the pant money he got from bottles he cashed in earlier that day. Like he does that daily, and that's where they fall in love. There you go. AU concept. Have fun with that. So for context, friends, Cats and I are friends, and I know that Horace and Simon from H10 Investigation is like her favorite ship. She likes writing AU fanfics, so I just gave her a concept idea. Sitting next to Joy, here we go. You were hoping to make sexy small talk with Joy and or Damien, but they seem to be too busy having unsexy angry talk with each other. There are a million reasons why you can't be the main Coven villain next season, but I'll just start with the most obvious. Villains do not ask us to fight them. They just do villainous things and then we try to stop them, which they don't want us to. Just by asking us to fight you, you're already inherently proving that you would be a terrible Coven villain. But... okay, give me a moment here. But... what if I'm using reverse psychology and I'm so villainous that I know the second I let my true villainy shine, you and the Coven will rush to fight me? So if I get you to reject me as a villain now, when I finally do unleash my villainy, you have already agreed not to fight me, and I'll defeat the Coven with no resistance. That's an interesting point, but I'm not buying it. Don't get me wrong, you're irritating as fuck, but you're not evil. You clearly wouldn't know real evil if it burned down your tent, which is clearly going to be my next step now. Okay, the real evil here is campmates fighting with each other when they could be flirting with you. Time to step in. Damien is a prince and everyone knows monarchies are bad. Toppling LaVey's autocracy is great next season arc material. All good villains are either orphans or have terrible parents, but you, Damien, have 2 loving dads. You really want to give up your dads just to be a villain? I'm sorry if you guys could hear some typing. I had an IRL thing that just popped in. Normally I don't like dealing with anything while I'm streaming. It's like I'm on the clock, this is where I'm focused, but like something happened and it was important. But yeah, you guys can pick whichever option you want. I'm realizing now that after reading that Damien has 2 dads. Woo, extra representation. Again, fantastic game for Pride Month. The thing to know about this here is that this is not the regular type of question. This is just pick either Joy or Damien. The campsite is a little bit different than the other ones. The other ones are like, depends on your stat. This one is just, you pick which one you want to continue focusing on. So do be aware of that if you're trying to use the game's rules as like context for what you're doing, for what you're choosing. So just reminding everyone of that. So like, who do you want to agree with? You sure you want to pick number 1 then? Like, okay. Cause I will remind you, because I know you both wanted to go with Joy, that Damien was making the argument that he definitely should be the next villain Joy fights, and Joy said, you are not villain material. So saying that Damien is the perfect villain is agreeing with Damien, and saying he's not is not agreeing with him. Okay, I see. I saved you some headache. You see. Wait, really? Of course. Don't you know about Dimitri's parents? No. Same. Oh. Oh, Damien is killing bro. No. Say more right now. On second thought, maybe that law is too deep. No fair. But I can tell you that Olaf the Obvious wouldn't be nearly as transparently evil if he hadn't lost both his. Okay, so for full transparency, guys, I'm sick. So maybe Damien's voice is not. Damn it! But this is the usual Damien voice I use. Obviously wouldn't be nearly as transparently evil if he hadn't lost both his parents at an early age to a tragic and very clearly man-made fire. Nagomelli's parents tried to force him into a family poetry business, so he rebelled by being a murderer. Fellini, the fearsome's parents, disowned him at the age of 8.5. And Lucros the Merciless, poor Lucros the Merciless. His parents forbid him from seeing a movie when he was 2. He snuck out to see it anyway. It gave him a taste for crime and he never looked back. Damn, that's dark. Guess there's only one thing for me to do. Write to my dads right now and make them disown me for a little while. Dear dads, how are you? I'm fine, thanks, camp's good. I wear sunblock like you told me yesterday we played in the lake. Anyway, can you please disown me for a little bit? It's so I can be a villain in my friend's TV show or life. That seems like a TV show. It is kinda unclear. I love you and I will talk to you after I'm finished being disowned and a villain. Hugs to petite Prince Damien. Ha! Now what joy! Now I'm your villain. That's that! I'm gonna die if we get more Damien dialogue. Ugh. Damien runs away, cackling villainously. Well, that'll keep him occupied for a while. Want to go something fun and not ludicrous. Not ludicrous isn't really Camp's spooky brand per se, but Joy does tend to keep things more grounded than the rest of those jokers. So you spend the night making s'mores via magic spells. It's quirky and imaginative, but not as in-your-face, over-the-top, wild and crazy as the shit the other campers do. Fun!
Time to re-energize.
You're searching the campfire for dropped s'mores you can eat, when you run into Dahlia and Milo, both crowded around Dahlia's phone.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
So... okay, let's see here. Aggressive, gender neutral. Gender neutral, gender neutral. Gender neutral, gender neutral. So, as I was saying, I had conquered the kingdom in the 4th circle of hell. They insulted me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule. Duh! That makes perfect sense. It's like I always say, keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bird that you can crush in your hand with one careless move. So after I slaughtered their royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. But here's the weird part. I tweeted about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, and I'm getting replies calling me a violent tyrant who's totally evil and not even cool. Thank you, cats. I am really happy that you think that. And apparently there is some kind of hashtag trending about it. I keep seeing hashtag Blue Scourge of Death, hashtag Dahlia's Scandal, hashtag 4th Circle Burning. Oh dear. Well, you come to the right place. They don't call me the feet doctor for nothing. Dahlia, what exactly did you tweet? 4th Circle losers! I killed half of your people! Ha ha ha! Welcome to rule of my iron fist population, you! Hashtags violent, hashtag violence, hashtag ha ha! Dahlia, this is total emergency. You hashtag like a boomer. Oh, and the rest of it is pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom, but now that you mentioned it, I know exactly what to do. Two synonyms smashed together. Find and murder everyone who tweeted anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume from the profile picture is a legion of anime girls. Legion of anime. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel because I'm a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated than just murdering a few anon accounts. We gotta flip the narrative here and get public opinion on your side. That way you can conquer a million kingdoms and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. Milo, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1 million kingdoms. Maybe I'll even take a harem. Here is my official recommendation. Partner with some fourth circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, posts, giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Ah, I see. I partner with the most influential people in the fourth circle, so that when I inevitably murder them, it'll really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dahlia does not seem to absorbing Milo's social media finesse. Still is steadily curious in the right direction. Upload a video of you decimating the population, but with Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande as background song, so it's all about feeling empowered. Show people you have changed by writing a nice poem about how bad you feel. This way the countless deaths won't be for nothing. There'll be inspiration for a nice Pokemon. I can't tell. I can't tell which is for which. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Show people you have changed by writing a nice poem about how bad you feel. This way the count stats won't be for nothing. There'll be inspiration for a nice poem. Upload video. Okay, I think the second one is for Milo, so let's...
Hashtag winning.
A poem? I'm impressed, Vox. I didn't expect you to suggest something so emotionally magnificent. Dahlia, as your brand manager, I insisted you follow Vox's advice and post a poem about how bad you feel for doing all those murders. Come on, Milo. Do I have to? Yes, I'm expecting the poem to be at least 16 verses. And let's keep it to iambic pentameter. It's the most apologetic meter. Iambic pentameter? What a fearsome opponent. I must admit I have been bested by iambic pentameter many times. Someday I shall defeat you 5 strange feet. But Milo, before I get started, can it be less verses, please? I only have so many emotions to express, and 60% of them are rage and lust for violence. Well, I suppose it can be shorter. Twitter has a character limit anyway, and threads are a little gauche for this kind of thing. And Milo, do I have to make it a rhyme? It's so hard to rhyme. Nothing rhymes with bloodshed. Oh man. First, bunk bed rhymes with bloodshed. And second, fine, you can do free verse. You can do free verse if you absolutely insist, but artistically you're making a huge mistake. Dahlia spends the next 10 minutes on her poem. In that time she managed to smash 46 different pencils in her fist due to frustration. Okay, I'm finally done. It's a haiku, kind of, and it's also the best apology ever. Here goes. This is just to say, I'm sorry I killed all those people so quickly. They were probably crying and screaming because they wanted to admire my strength and more before dying. Forgive me, they were so murderable. Their heads were so juicy and stompable. Actually, fuck this. You're welcome. Love, Dahlia. And post it. Now that's flipping narrative.
Aesthetics on.
Dahlia, that was so beautiful. An emotional masterpiece and totally authentic. No matter how terrible this is received by the general public, just take comfort in the fact that I'm proud of you. You did such a good job expressing yourself. You and Milo quickly pull uphill Twitter. Everyone is outraged and Dahlia is being investigated by International Tribunal for violating the Geneva Conventions. What the hell? None of these people are celebrating my righteous victory. Ugh, social media is dumb. I'm going to conquer some shit to get this bad taste out of my heart. Well, Vox, I think we should celebrate a job well done. Nothing satisfies me like emotional redemption in the form of poetry. Maybe we could write a poem together. We could rhyme bloodshed with bunk bed, if you know what I mean. Let's trade places. Everybody choose a color, say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. Okay, so I am pink. I think I am picking pink. For no particular reason. Ah, man, my throat is completely dead after the Damien stuff. Ah, the Damien stuff might have been like a complete mistake. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my throat. It really hurts. Actually, I do have a horse within reach. So I'm just gonna grab that real quick. Not a big fan of the flavor, but we will make it do. For those of you who don't know, Halls is a popular drop in Scandinavia and European countries. It is good for the throat. So yeah. So now I have a candy in my mouth, so that's gonna be interesting for the voice acting. But we'll see how that goes. As I said, my color pick is pink. Chat, pick whatever you want. Blue, pink and blue. Yeah, let's put the two colors of the trans flag up against each other. I think that's a really fun idea. Come up with a new soda flavor based on your chosen color. Player order is decided based on which flavor sounds the most delicious. Start the bidding now. Well, if we're keeping it pride themed, the pink one should be trans femme raspberry, and the blue one should be trans mass blueberry. And since we don't pick between genders because they're equal, we're gonna hit random. Boom.
All the great outdoors.
So, where are you going? Pick wherever you want. Okay, so the drop in my throat definitely makes things harder. Absolutely. I promise not to choke on you. I'll try not to. Yeah, chat, you can pick wherever you want to go. It's cool. What I was saying before about the whole not always having to fill out the silence, but it's also good to make sure that there's not too much silence in the stream so that people still stay engaged and have something to pay attention to and, you know, stay part of the stream. I think, like, I really want to be like really, what I feel like is most engaging about streaming is when chat is active enough that we have like a dialogue with that I can have a dialogue with the viewers on my stream. I really enjoy it when my subscribers come in here and we talk and we have fun and stuff like that. Like a little bang for it's like that's my favorite thing about streaming. More boldness it is. That day you venture into a haunted manor to prove that you are not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped there forever. Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. It turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain 2 boldness. You link up with Joy so you can practice summoning a wokeness elemental. You just compose the necessary tweet and draw on the sigils in the ethically sourced lamb's blood. Ethically sourced lamb's blood. When...
Get off my property.
Hey! You! Oh, that one is also not good for my throat. Hey! You! Okay, that was not good. Give me like half a second here. Okay. Wow. Hey, you kid! Stop getting... I'm really sorry, guys. I think I might have to stop voice acting. Simply because it's killing my throat. I am sick, so... I'm really sorry. You know what, let me give it one last try and see if I can go through this sentence. Hey, you kids! Stop getting blood on tall grass. On the grass. Okay, that is it. Voice acting over. I know it's part of the fun. I'm really sorry. Hey, you kids, stop getting blood on the grass. Why? Because it's my grass, that's why. I just bought this camp to turn it into a shopping mall, and the only blood I want spilled on my land is the blood of commerce. Also, often if it's profitable. What? You can't just buy the summer camp. It's a source of happiness for so many people.
Self-made.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a law that says things that make people happy can't be bulldozed? Never mind, I don't give a shit about laws. I'm rich! You won't get away with this. Good always triumphs in the end. Pipe down, sugar. You'll love it. I'll put 2 hot topics in there so you'll always have to turn to when the other one gets too mainstream.
Let's go into
Now go get yourself another black mist something and let the men work. The CEO wanders off with a tape measure to figure out exactly how many sharper image outlets you can fit in the dome, leaving you alone with a fuming Joy. I want to punch that dick right in the asshole. It's like how Damien feels all the time, but for reasons. He's right though, we can't rely on natural forces to stop him. Our only hope is to turn to the supernatural. Joy whips out the biggest spell book you've ever seen and slams it down on the grass. Jeez, where was she keeping that thing? This is Tome of Bakunin, the most powerful collection of anti-capitalist magics ever assembled. There must be something in here that can put an end to that man's horrible schemes. But what? You search the ancient pages for perfect spells. You narrow it down to 2 options. Sacrifice 1,000 shares of fortune, 500 stock to summon the invisible hand of the market. Construct the only artifact powerful enough to imprison a Monopoly man, the go to jail card. One is smarts and the other one is creativity, then it doesn't matter. If the other one is fun, you might have trouble. So yeah. The leader was me dying, trying to voice act another guy with like a hoarse voice, and just resulting in me concluding that voice acting is over now. I'm sorry. Oh well, at least the funny voice is over now. I might still do like some intonation and some acting while reading up, but like, generally speaking, I'm not doing that because I'm sick and it's bad for my throat. Should I flip a coin? I can flip a coin. I think when we originally did this back in the day, it's been a long time with the hiatus, so I don't remember how we used to do these Monster Prom streams, but I think at some point we did the whole if Ted hadn't decided by a certain point, we would just randomize it. I think that was the thing. Okay, we say 1. Okay.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
You know, that just might work. Now, most ordinary witches wouldn't just have 1,000 shares of Fortune 500 stock lying around, but luckily the Coven I rescued Fortuna, Roman goddess of luck, from her secret prison beneath Las Vegas, so she owes me one. Or should I say, she owes me 1,000. True to her word, Joyce soon has 1,000 shares of extremely valuable stock. You sacrifice them all by setting the receipts on fire while horrified stockbrokers look on. The stockbrokers part isn't a necessary part of the ritual, you just love to look on their faces. Yeah, I think that's when you co-hosted we had player 3 being chat, yeah. The ritual is complete and I feel it, the dark presence swiftly approaching, the invisible hand of the market. They say the invisible hand has the power to make the poor rich and the rich poor. They say it topples kings and destroys empires. A cold wind whips through the camp and you suddenly feel the presence of something invisible and fingery. But according to my research, it's actually just a really mean hand that nobody can see. Isn't that right, invisible hand? You hear a satisfied snapping sound from somewhere nearby. It's here. Hey, invisible hand, wanna go prank the CEO? He's right over there. The wind whips past you. The hand is on the move.
The hell yeah.
Exit. Now all we have to do is watch it and wait. What is this? A wedgie and my wallet is missing? Oh no. No, please, Mr. Invisible Hand, so don't play your financial pranks on me. I've always been your loyal servant. Stop pinching my butt and posting inflammatory tweets about my business for a second and listen to me. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. What are you doing? No, don't use high freaking short selling to undermine my business share prices. You're mad. And worst of all, I can't tell whether you're flipping me off or not because you're invisible. Curses, you win this time, you vivacious summer campers, but I'll make peace with this mischievous hand and I'll be back. You hear me? I'll be back.
The world is saved once again.
Ah, that went even better than expected. You're a natural magician, chap. I'm a little disturbed that our entire world economy is controlled by that shitty hand. But then again, it's not like I love capitalism in the first place. Neither did you. The only love you feel is for the radical witch standing right in front of you. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Where to?
I need as much charm as I can get. Another day at Camp Dome, another day trying to survive a deadly battle royale game. You managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. What a feat. The audience roars. This will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the Camp Dome shouldn't make you gain boldness, but charm. Even if that doesn't make sense, you want charm. You think quickly and make a fancy hat out of the guts of corpse. The audience is wowed and grants you 2 charm. Much better. Afterwards, you peer pressured into a game of Capture the Flag Extreme. You are very bad at it and end up in jail pretty much immediately. That's okay though, jail is just a chalk square drawn on the ground, and given some of the weapons the other players are carrying, it's probably the safest place you can be. Marlon calculus are already in jail, maybe you can convince them to ditch this game and eat marshmallows or something. Hello fellow inmate, what are you in for?
Hello, intern.
Don't mind him, he's like this since they put him in here. It's pretty good content. Prisoners changed me, Vox. Would you like to trade me some cigarettes in exchange for my fundamental dignity? Yes, no? You share your idea, rebailing on this dumb exercise and executing a marshmallow heist. What? No. Can you imagine what it would do to my brand if I was caught cheating at a game? Undermining the laws of reality, subverting life and death. That's the kind of stuff my followers expect, but cheating? No way. As for me, friend, I have been on this inside for so long, I do not think I can ever go back to society. Besides, the real prison here is the prison of negative thinking, you know? No, you don't know, nor do you agree, but if your fellow prisoners insist that this is a real jail, you'll just have to orchestrate a real jailbreak. Post on social media about your unjust imprisonment so the masses clamor for your freedom. Prison's all about who you know. You should get to know that dude Michael in the corner. He's been trapped in here for 3 years, so he must know something. You compose an emotional narrative about how you have all been victimized by the sports industrial complex, plus your fingers were crossed when you were attacked, so it doesn't count.
You reap what you sow.
Ooh, let me help. How about this for the last time? Though we are imprisoned in chalk jail, we are free in our hearts, but our hearts are also imprisoned in chalk jail. You have perfectly captured my struggle, friend Milo. Shall I artificially extend our social media reach? My second cousin is a Chinese botnet. Working together, the three of you managed to whip up a firestorm of outrage over your tragic plight. Soon your chalky cell is surrounded by protesters, weeping and tearing at their clothes, overwhelmed by the injustices of your situation. Fingers crossed, but at what cost? They chant, several people go on hunger strikes, they pass out from hunger. It's only been an hour, but they're very committed. Milo, due to their intense media savvy, gets interviewed by a popular online publication. You know, I just think that what we really need to focus on here is that all the people out there in chalk jails who aren't being talked about, this is about them. Does that mean you do not want me to continue hyping your social media accounts in the connection with this terrible indignity, friend Milo? What? No. Keep doing that, obviously. How are we supposed to have an appreciable impact on the culture if I'm not famous? Eventually the masses of protesters outside your cell reach critical mass. The chairman of the National Capture the Flag Extreme Association issues a statement. The sport of Capture the Flag Extreme stands for teamwork, dignity and cartoonish violence. Unjust imprisonment has no place in our organization. Effective immediately, I am abolishing chalk jail. Let all those wrongfully imprisoned run free. Hooray, we are free. I suppose we'll not be needing the pruno I was brewing inside my chest cavity. Removing jail from the game permanently unbalances Capture the Flag Extreme, but let's be real, this is nowhere near the worst thing you've ever done. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity. Okay, everybody choose an animal. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. An animal. Again, in honor of the of Pride Month, I'm picking a butterfly, which is what's called a bit of a trans symbol. Shark. A shark. Cool idea. Let's try. Player orders decide based on how plausible it would be for you to convince a pack of those animals to make you then pack leader. Start debating now. Okay, I win. like, yeah, you can try and do that with sharks, but you probably just end up eaten. Like, sharks don't eat people unless provoked. But if you swim up to them and try to become their leader, you're provoking them. But yeah, sharks are generally not as dangerous as movies makes them out to be. I might need some creativity actually at this point. Feed the sharks toast, bribe them. I don't think that would work. That day, all the scouts make a braid chain as a team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it, you can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain 2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. I already picked, I'm so sorry. I guess you know what? That is on me. I should have given you time to counter-argue. I agree that was bad on me. I do think you're still wrong. And that's not me doubling down, that's me being like, yeah, in the technical sense that if we're gonna split semantic hairs over the wording of convincing, then you're right, sharks are more intelligent, therefore there's more likely convincible because there is actually brain capacity to have an opinion to be convinced of. However, butterflies are small and relatively harmless, and there are many people who have butterfly habitats and has herded butterflies and keep butterflies. Therefore, there are a long history of zookeeping involved in how to train butterflies and make them do what you want. So, in a sense, Humans have already done that for years, and we have not really done that with a shark. Also, either of them are animals that don't understand human speech or human concepts of opinions, so ultimately having a discussion with either is equally fruitless, even if sharks are more intelligent. So I think I still win, but it was unfair of me to click the button that fast. That is correct. I will not do that again. I am sorry. Yeah, and all animals are kept in zoos. That doesn't mean that those animals can be trained. Really? I thought butterfly keepers had ways to like teach the butterflies to do stuff. I thought that. I thought that was a thing. Is it not a thing? I'm not gonna look that up right now. I'm probably gonna look that up after stream. I really thought that the butterflies like bees and like cows and stuff was the kind of animal that people trained to do specific things. So, maybe I'm just wrong. It's too late to go back anyways, but I do want to hear your thoughts in chat anyways. Like, can butterflies be trained to do stuff? Found Coach Milo holding a large tab. You assume somebody's died and head over to loot the body, but it's something else altogether. You're doing terrific, Milo. Now we just stretched this tab between these 4 anchor points and we made a waterproof canopy. Why? What do you mean why? This is a class in how to create a shelter to help you survive in the woods. Oh, I thought we were learning how to create an emergency photo backdrop in case you suddenly need new head shelters in the middle of the woods.
Not a very scout thing to do.
No, Milo, I teach survival skills here at Scouts headquarters. Yes, exactly. Taking emergency headshots is not a survival skill. Oh, and creating a rain-proof canopy is somehow. Well, yes, protecting yourself and your companions from the rain can help ward off trench foot, tuberculosis and collapsing moral.
Don't be so tough.
But trench foot, tuberculosis and collapsing moral are some of my oldest friends. We went to elementary school together. Besides, I wouldn't be caught dead huddled under a canopy like this. Partially because I can't die, but mainly because it's really not my aesthetic.
You need to develop
If I'm
some
ever
taste.
stranded in the woods, I'll just pop into a luxury villa and write out my harrowing wilderness experiences in tasteful, stated opulence. There aren't any luxury villas in the woods, Milo. The closest thing they have to luxury villas are trees, and those are much more like trees than luxury villas. No luxury villas? But I'm an influencer. I'm sure once I tell those trees how many followers I have, they'll... I'm going to stop it right there, Milo. I know this is going to be hard to read, but trees don't care how many followers you have. Well, that's bleak. Okay, I'm back on board with this shelter plan, but only if we can find a way to make the shelter grammable.
And don't forget to
Grammable,
take
grammable.
the
Oh, I know. We'll pack the shelter full of knit blankets and weather originals. Any grammar would be happy to live there. I don't have time to educate you on the entire generation's worth of values and terminology. Coach, my only hope is Fox. But I know how you are too, Vox. I want a sensible solution, not no summoning glamour guards or fortune magic hot tubs or anything. You sheepishly put away your glamour guard summoning pole. This is gonna be harder than you thought. Luckily, you got another idea. The real glamour of a shelter isn't about what's there, it's about who's there. Let's build a Nicolas Cage out of leaves and sticks. I get it. No magic hot tub, so how about a magic jacuzzi? Gonna pick the top one. Oh. Oh no. I said no wacky solutions, Box. This seems like a wacky solution. No, you explained wacky would be building a life-size Nicolas Cage out of a pile of flapjacks and Michael Cera's butt. Box is right, that's pretty wacky. Leaves and sticks are readily available in the forest, so this is much more realistic plan. I also was taking issue with the materials as the idea of creating a living being out of inanimate objects. You see the misunderstanding here. You explained that Nicolas Cage isn't a living being. It's more of a personification of pure joy, desire mixed with the raw sexual appeal. Oh, I love that. Go ahead then. Joseph Milo, you already have. You built this Nicolas Cage months ago, using only the finest leaves and sticks, and some of Michael Cera's butt. But no one needs to know that. You set your Nicolas Cage golem with a car battery and it comes to life. Oh, Alex, this is very well made. You really captured his look and permanently startled attractiveness. Hello, sister girl. I'm Nicholas Cage. No, you're not dying. Common mistake. Yeah, I know, laughs the colon. I'm just an exact lookalike of Nicholas Cage with access to all his bank accounts. Come on, let's spend all the money on stupid shit. Well, kids, we're going very far from our original purpose, which is to learn how to build a shelter in the woods. You want a shelter in the woods? Just buy a haunted house and have it brought there with helicopters. That's the Nicholas Cage way. And since I also have basically no understanding of the value of money, what else should we thoughtlessly purchase? I don't know, says the Cage golem, a shark, an octopus, some dinosaur skulls, and a parrot that only says the names of expensive objects which we then also buy. Also a pyramid or tombstone for when you die, obviously, and like a couple of castles that are also private jets, jet castles.
So fetch.
I like the way you think, brainless amalgam of leaves and sticks. In the shape of Nick Cage, what do you say Vox shopping spree? About the butterfly thing, it's hard to Google, but from little I can find, it doesn't seem like you can tame them. Have them come to you, command or recognize you, due to lack of brain power. Okay. Well, then, I stand corrected. I mean, I had a feeling that you couldn't make them recognize you. I just thought you could teach them, like, to react to, like, sounds or something. You know, condition them. But I guess I stand corrected. My bad. I'm sorry. I was wrong. It happens. Some of you may not believe this, but I am a fallible human being and I fuck up frequently. You don't like have money, but you don't want to look like an unwealthy loser, so you go along for the ride. Before long though, everyone can tell that you're paying with charm instead of money because you start getting a hell ugly. Miles started choosing to even take selfies with you, and there's no way you're getting free charm back. P.S. most of that stuff is shit Nick Cage actually bought. Dude is a beast.
What's next on my to-do list?
Yeah, I would think so. Anyways, where do you guys want to go? Sorry for sudden quiet. I decided to eat a licorice and didn't realize how quiet I would become eating that. Man, it's delicious. It's salmiak. There's agreement on the smarts thing. Let's go! The day you go searching for the woods edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup. You heard that some well-known flowers like lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them. A few hours later, you vomited all of the contents of your stomach and have a comprehensive list of which flowers not to put in the soup next time. Nice, you came to smarts. Wildflower soup forever. Afterwards, you're hiking with Joy, Dahlia, and Milo. Joy and Milo are trying to have a very insightful conversation about the practical value of tragic literature. But a loud nearby crunching noise is totally killing the vibe. Okay, Dahlia, what are you eating? I thought I told you that chewing in the bones of your enemies is a choking hazard. I'm not choking on anything. I'm eating these berries I found a few minutes ago. They were so colorful and bright and full of possibilities. I hate that I'm sick today because I finally found a voice that worked for Dahlia. I was so happy about that. But here we are. Much like your future darling. But how do you know those berries aren't poisonous? I guess I don't. Well, the only way to know for sure would be to eat all of them and see if I get poisoned. That is literally the worst method I can think of. the most method I can think of to solve this. Milo, back me up here. But I like that is go-getter attitude. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Always the same.
You're both hopeless. I guess it just saved the day again. Off the clock might I add. Hey, the real profit is knowing you did the right thing. Just let me, I actually don't know if these are poisonous either. Well, this is awkward. Does anyone have any ideas on how to identify these? Talia raises her hand, besides eating them. Milo raises their hand, or doing an Instagram poll. Everyone puts their hands down. Looks like it's all up to you now. Do you have any ideas? So you can pick between find some besotted lovers in the woods and tragically murder one of them. If the other one tries to eat your berries, they're definitely poisonous. Or check the berries, Yelp review. I am tempted to eat another licorice. Salmiak is like delicious. It's savory, it's salty, it's spicy, it's just good. Any real Viking would tell you that the salmiak licorice is like also, in case someone is watching for the first time, I am Asian Scandinavian. So just because I say I'm a Viking does not mean that that I'm Caucasian. And if someone tries to tell me I'm not a Viking because I'm Asian, frick off. I mean, the second one looks kinda like Smarts to me. Like, check the reviews. But I guess that depends on what Yelp is. I'm not quite sure what Yelp is. Oh, interesting. So it's like a business review of the berries. Interesting. Still sounds like a Smarts thing. I really like the way, like, I'm never finishing that sentence because my brain is being silly. Way to go, brain. Braining. I really like Milo. Milo is easily like my favorite dateable option out of the Monster Camp choices. Like, I know there's a lot of secret ones, but out of the non-secret ones, like, Joy is also up there. Joy is really, like, she's the most reasonable here, even if she seems to have like a little bit of temper. Dahlia, if you like what's it called, Fimbos. She's kind of great in that regard. Not really my type, but amongst Fimbos, she's ranking high for me. But Milo is just beautiful. Like, their absolute ability to transcend gender and their particular charm and their carefree attitude, I'm absolutely behind that. Like, they are charming. Not gonna lie, they're charming. So you think 2 is the correct choice. It's okay if you miss the context leading into it. We're trying to figure out if these berries are poisonous. Well, let's see.
Hello, Internet.
Ah yes, we can always depend on the anonymous public to give us unconditional, dependable advice. Let's check it out. Here's a review. The berries on this bush left something to be desired, but the ambience of the leaves was truly incredible. 10 out of 10 would vomit blood here again. Piquant flavor, great coloring, full of deadly poison. Had to log on post this review before my liver shut down and I died of blood toxicity. Goodbye. 4 out of 5 stars. I removed 1 star because of the poison. Yeah, the berries are obviously poisonous. Do not eat them. But I'm still so hungry. Does Yelp have any suggestions for good nearby restaurants? Not in the way of berries, but Yelp does point the 3 of you in the direction of a great stream full of delicious salmon. Delectable fresh nigiri spot. Great ambience, refreshing lack of poison. Signed, a bear. It's a 5-star afternoon. You gain +3 creativity and 1 fun. Yeah, basically that. But now you ate salmon instead. Way to go, cats. You got it. Everybody choose a song. Say your choice out loud to the others before clicking. Song. You know what? I'm gonna pick Steven Universe Stronger Than You. Again, sticking with the queer theme of Pride Month. Yeah, chats, that's pretty darn solid. Pretty good. So, what song does chat pick? And this time I'll give you guys a chance to counter argue. I'm gonna eat another licorice. I might get quiet for a second, but like, this licorice is so good. Licorice. Oh, so good. Can you guys believe the Vox Persephone doesn't like licorice? Apparently she's not big on it. Or maybe I misremember. I feel like it's come up that she doesn't like licorice. Maybe I'm wrong. I managed to say that and then I started doubting myself. Don't listen to me. Ignore me! I say on my own stream. If anyone gets that reference, I don't know, go follow Little Karibo on Blue Sky. Hashtag not sponsored? That's surprise from Persona. Let's see. Player orders decided based on which song would be the least romantic song to meet your soulmate to. Start debating now. I mean, I'm Stronger Than You is basically a Cartoon Network lesbian anthem. So I think chat wins. I think it's fine. You don't have to counter argue when I just hand you the victory. That's fair, right? Let's roll. Where do you want to sit? Chat. Go make a pick. Go choose where to sit. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, exactly. So you guys are less romantic. Less surprises though. Like that's fire. Like that would still be very romantic to like meet your beloved under. I would say. It's just yeah. Okay, there is agreement. You gotta go take a seat next to two of your least bonkers fellow campers, ready for a night of peace and quiet. Only to find them engaged in an argument, albeit with less screaming, punching, or arson than other campers might have employed. I know you don't mean to calculus, but when you're dismissive of my life pursuits, it hurts my feelings. I'm not trying to be dismissive, friend Joy. I am merely stating a fact. All magic is science that is simply not yet understood. What witches call love potions I understand to simply activate powerful hormones or pheromones within an organic body. In that case, what we conjure a bat from thin air? Impressive, but clearly the bat can travel at the speed of light, so we did not see its approach until its arrival. Okay, fine. I'm going to take my spellbook and make it disappear. Friend Joy, that is very good, but it was also obvious that a black hole opened up and sucked the book into it. Then where's the black hole now? Obviously an event created a singularity in which the black hole was then sucked into itself. But what if I bring it back? Boom, book reconjured. Now what? It could appear that much like our friend the bat, your book can also fly at speed. It's magic, Calculator. It is science, friend Joy. They're clearly not going to reach an agreement on this time. Time to pick a side. You know what they call people opposing science and rational thought? The Inquisition. Do you really want to join the Inquisition, Joy? Or, if magic isn't real, Calculus, then explain how I got your nose. I like the second one so much. It's so silly. It's so silly. I got your nose, Calculator. So yeah. Go pick a choice, Chad. I feel like I regret picking a full-length game. I thought a full-length game would be like 2 hours, like with the original game. But I guess not. I guess like Monster Camp is just longer. So that's worrisome. Stream-wise, because it's already getting late. Well, we'll stick to it all the way through, but yeah. Yeah, number 2 is the one where you agree with Joy. I'll do these as far as I can tell. I need to stop eating these licorices, they're so good. Oh, they're good. This shall be forever known as the licorice stream. The one where what Sereni couldn't help herself but eat a bunch of licorice. That makes sense. But my friends, this is impossible, for you see, I have no nose. Exactly, so if you don't have a nose, how could Chad have stolen it? I do not know. I can't find no logical explanation that would account for this theft of a body part that does not exist. Secondly, no logical explanation, because Chad didn't steal your nose with science. Chad stole my non-existent nose with magic. Bingo. Truly, this is beyond all explicable science. Nothing in my datasets have prepared me for such an occurrence. I must go and reconsider my worldviews. Farewell, friends. You are welcome to keep my nose, friend chat. I cannot imagine that I will miss seeing as how I never had it in the first place.
You know what you're doing,
I'm so
don't you?
glad you were here. I never would have thought of a trick like that. It seems creative thinking was the real magic here. No, just spending time with you is the real magic.
Time to re-energize.
Of course, I'm going to sit with Milo, if I can get the controller to do what I want. You're looking for a spot to chill with the campfire when you see two beautiful angels. Oh wait, that's just Dahlia and Milo.
Fancy meeting you.
Oh, Vox, come over here. I'm giving Dahlia a crash course in social media marketing, and we could use a note taker. Now, Dahlia, I completed an audit of your social feeds, and frankly, I've noticed a lot of room for improvement. Metaphorically speaking, you're still in a digital cocoon, and I'm going to feed you metaphorical leaves until you form a metaphorical chrysalis and emerge a metaphorical butterfly of new media. Milo, you're one of the most trusted advisors, mainly because you remind me of an owl. People with owl energy are very wise, but I just don't get it. What does my hell Twitter feed have to do with my ultimate goal of conquering the 8 circles of hell and declaring myself Queen Eternal? That if you want to be Queen, that means that your reputation is more important than ever. You have to project a compelling brand image to garner political clout. For example, you're using Twitter to stand Ariana Grande and follow Liam's insufferable feed, but you could also use Twitter to gain followers for your army. I can use Hell Twitter to gather followers? Awesome! I thought you could only do that by taking over territories with brutal, crushing force. This seems way more efficient. Let's do this thing. Make me a media butterfly or whatever. Perfect. I think it's time for a total brand refresh. How about we reintroduce you as a fitness influencer? You just have to promote protein powders 2 or 3 times an hour. Nice, and I can post about my daily workout regime, killing something bigger than me. I know I'm done when I'm holding a skull in my hand. Oh, that might be a little off-putting to some demographics. Remember, we want people to connect with your brand. Maybe we can introduce a relatable hobby. Do you crochet? Yeah, how did you know? I usually harvest the intestine of my defeated enemies to crochet nets, which I use to trap more of my enemies. Now that's relatable hashtag content. Okay, yikes on a few levels. Maybe we should focus on the basics. How about a regular live stream schedule so your fans can get to know you? Oh, live streaming. I love live streaming my enemies. That's when you stream the life out of someone by slowly draining off the blood, right? This is so awesome, Milo. I can't wait to pin my block list to my wall for some live streaming. Not only are the two not on the same page, they are not even in the same book. And Dahlia's book is probably made of flesh. Time for a suggestion of your own. Dahlia's most mysterious and alluring trait is the silent H in her name. Start planting silent H's here and there for no reason. People will be caught off guard. Dahlia's brand is intensity. From now on, only tweet in all caps. People will love it. I don't understand which is which. I guess this one? Milo seems intrigued by your idea. You mentioned that you even planted a silent H in off guard to prove your point. No way, did you really? I didn't even notice that silent H called me off guard. Oh, that is so fun. Wait a sec, are you guys serious? My name has a silent H in it? Yes, Dahlia. It's after the A and before the liar. How could you not know that? I shall never be silenced, and neither shall my name. Oh no. From now on, I declare that everyone will pronounce the H in my name. Never again shall the H be silent. Not to interrupt the passionate declaration, but I think it's kinda impossible to pronounce that H. The silent H is very well established grammatically. Ha! I did it again. Blasphemy, nothing is impossible to me. Da! Oh, even trying to pronounce that set off my cough again? Really? Da! Okay, I can't pronounce that right now. Dahlia Quino. Dahlia's definitely pronounced the H in her name, but she doesn't use a typical H sound. Instead, she uses a guttural scream summon directly from the depths of hell. Hearing that noise changes you forever. You feel the top layer of your brain cells evaporate, and a significant chunk of your sanity goes with them. You can no longer tell if any of this is real or if you are actually trapped in a video game. Guess you'll never know. Hell yeah, I'd say this is a huge improvement to my name, which was already a 10 out of 10, much like my face and body. That was deeply unsettling, Dahlia. I haven't heard a sound that arresting since I tried to read an opera singer with strep throat. Thanks a lot for your help, Milo. Wow, you and Vox make a pretty good team, huh? Dahlia is leaving, saying she has emailed her bank about the new way to pronounce her name. Milo collapses onto her shoulders. As dark as that was, I must admit that I'm impressed with your quick wit. Want to go listen to an entire album on my phone with me? My ears are throbbing in a bad way, and they're begging for something to cleanse my auditory palate. Some alone time with Milo. Damn, now your ears are throbbing in a good way. Score. Bring out your flask. What will it be then? Okay, I'll take a gamble. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit none other than Juan. Hola. You know, when I started making medical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, take a look at this one. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? So, chat, are you taking the hot shot or the mystery box? These can yeah, I know. I know this is you. What's it called? I know this is you. That's why I asked you, which one do you pick? It's okay, it's okay. Confusion can happen. Sorry. But yeah, do remind you that these things can mess with your stats, so be careful, but also you have to pick one. I don't know how the hot shot works though. It looks like something that might give you boldness or something. Potentially at the cost of your smarts or creativity, because it looks like it's like hell stuff, so it might cost you like your sanity. So yeah, that's what I would probably guess is how that works. But I can't be sure. And of course, the box is entirely random. Everything can go wrong here. Everything. But I feel tired. Yeah, it does sound like it might sink your smarts. Like I'm guessing, but because it's like you can see it's like on a pentagram and stuff like that. So I think it might cost you your sanity, and as I said, that might be creativity or smarts, depending on how the game interprets that. But also the game sometimes is like the game being the game, so sometimes it's also like, oh yeah, it's satanistic ritual, so you're losing all your fun. Why fun? Because that's the stat you sacrifice to drink, I guess. Like sometimes the game will still throw you out of left field. It's hard to tell what's gonna happen when you pick a drink. It really is. But as I said, if I had to guess, I would say it ups boldness but loses other qualities, probably creativity and smarts. So yeah. Yeah, the box might sink all of your stats. It might also increase all of your stats. The box is completely random. Also, as you may remember from last week, Juan, I'm pronouncing that wrong, I know. I have Latino friends bash me over by how I can't pronounce this name, no matter how hard I try. But the Latino cat is now has a sprite in the sequel game. It's wonderful. Okay, I think I'll give it a minute and then no. Let me think for a moment. I think maybe we already given it a lot of time because you've spent a lot of time mulling it over and no one else butted in. So I think we'll take the hot shot based off that. I wanted to make sure I was picking the right one. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink of you choose. Then it's me. Tequila Moon Range. Maybe I've got the recipe right. Wanna try? Otherwise, you always have the mystery one. Okay, that just looks like something I would drink IRL. It actually looks good, so I'm just gonna take it. I have no idea what it's gonna do though. So I was testing your common sense. You passed. Okay. So, call this one Tequila Moonrise. What a powerful and invigorating drink. Gave that name because when you drink it, you can feel all your stats rising.
Get it on the rocks.
Okay, I can't complain about that. Hot shot. The hot shot. I managed to turn a demonic blood pact into a spicy drink. You drink this one with a friend, okay? Each one of you absorbs the strongest stats of the other one. What? No. I'm the only pig.
Yummy!
So I got your smarts and you got my charm. No. No. I needed the charm. Everybody choose an animal. Yeah, you needed the smarts, I needed the charm. We are so fricked. We're so fricked. Everybody choose an animal, say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. Okay, it's not animal. I'm picking Blahai specifically. Yep, this is bad. It was random whether it was gonna be charm or fun. Is this the third time? I thought this was the second time. But yeah, Blahai. Yeah, we're not even halfway through the run. I did mention that. Because I did a full game and I expected a full game of Monster Camp to be around the same length as a full game of Monster Prom, but it's not. It's like double the length. This is wild. Yeah, it is an issue time-wise. It definitely is an issue time-wise. It's already late. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, what is chat picking? A cat. Player orders decided based on how fucked up you would be if you were raised by a group of said animal. Start debating now. Cat wins. Cats are really wild.
Time to bring on the bacon!
I don't think you should answer instantly. If you set a timer for when it makes sense, and then decide to post it then I pick when you say it, because then you're the timer. I think that would be the best way of doing it. Is that okay? Yeah, where do you want to go, chat? I'm thinking a single minute, because otherwise we have a lot of wait time. So yeah. It's also worrying that it's this long, considering the fact that I'm sick and stuff. That's creativity, right? Smartest in here. That day while hiking the woods, you find a tree with the words J is forever carved on it all. Then on another tree you find J is a liar and cheating hoe. That's this cute. Then you find another one that says S, I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe. Don't diss what you can't take. On the last tree, S doctors J. Turns out J lives on 7889. Too smart sling. But you sure can learn a lot from trees. Later you are helping Joy collect some medicinal herbs in the woods and low-key hoping you find some weed. Dahlia tagged along too. Oh chat, check out these yellow blossoms. These yarrow, also known as knight's milfoil, it's a very potent healing agent and rare for the season, so check out this witch herb I found. It's brown and furry and it's biting me a lot. That means it's going to make a very good spell. Try not to feel too left out, chat. Joy and I are both witches in the coven, so that's why we're experts on all this nature stuff.
Not in the coven.
Dahlia, you're not in the coven, that's not medicinal herb. You're holding an actual squirrel right now. Wow, what is that tasty scent wafting into my nose hole? Could it be delicious children I smell, mocking around in my precious forest? Oh fuck. It is Baba Yaga, the very old witch who lives in the woods. She mean and annoying and terrifying and smells like soup, but you'd still hate it. I have caught you naughty children. Get your grubby rat hands off my herbs and get out of my forest, or else I shall cast a dreadful curse upon you. Ha! It's not your forest. Technically, this land is owned by the Chinese International Petroleum Corporation, and we're just here to collect medicinal herbs for potions, so chill. Did you say that you're collecting herbs for potions? What are you naughty children? Witches? Are you witches, children? As a matter of fact, Baba Yaga, I am a witch. And I'm a witch too. Check out my witch muscles. Doesn't this spice scream witch to you? No, she's not. Yeah, you two naughty children are not witches. You're just a goth girl who likes to play pretend, and you're just some random blue big boy. Hey, how dare you? I'm a witch, and also I'm a girl. Preposterous, you're not a girl, because girls cannot have muscles, and you two are not witches. Why, I bet you have never even eaten a single child. True witches live in the woods. They keep little kitties and file noise complaints. And suppose witches do magic, but really, the child eating is the most important part.
Not happening.
Child eating is a very outdated inhuman magic practice. A vast majority of witches have sworn off of it completely. It makes us all look really bad when witches eat kids. Man, my throat. Ha, this naughty child thinks he's a witch. She presumes to tell me that a witch should not eat children. Truly, their modern youth is corrupted beyond repair. And I shall not even start on the big blue boy. Boy, were you not so racked with muscles, perhaps I would eat you and gain your soul's magic. Holy shit, Baba Yaga's opinion is so outdated she's about to start eating your friends. Quick, figure out how to open her mind to your modern ways. Remind the Baba Yaga that good old days she was a trailblazer advocating for new controversial hobby of eating children. introduced the Baba Yaga to the most wonderful culture phenomenon of the last 2,000 years, K-pop. Sleep well, cats. It was fun having you around. I'm sorry the stream got a lot longer than I anticipated, but it was good to have you. I shouldn't be singing. My throat is killing me. I'm honestly wondering if we should start considering just cutting our losses and then do another stream tomorrow to wrap it up. And then make sure we don't do this again. Like, plan ahead for the length of the stream, I mean. Not so fun. There's only one way to open a Baba Yaga's mind to modern culture K-pop. You search for BTS video on your phone and show it to her. It might have been creativity. I think it was creativity. What is this nonsense on your strange glowing rectangle? These dancing children, why they look even more delicious than the children I've been eating lately. Let's look at that perfect skin and facial symmetry. Wait, I see where this is going. Baba Yaga, these children are not for eating. We just really shouldn't eat them because all the reasons. I'm beginning to hunger. Rap, bahaha. Baba Yaga, no, don't eat the K-pop stars. You heartless evil monster, no. Goodbye, naughty children. I'm a food here, and I shall feast upon the most delicious witch food of all, K-pop children. Baba Yaga disappears into the cloud of smoke and leaves the three of you there in the forest. Hey wait, she took your phone. What the hell? A few days later, you turn on the news. There is a special emergency report, K-pop crisis. Tonight at 7, find out why some of the most popular K-pop bands in the world are being killed off by a strange witch. It seems this old woman is eating them to gain their magic. Personally, I didn't realize that witches could be so gruesome and cruel. And hell, I'm a news reporter. Oh my goddess, this is a PR nightmare for witches. Thanks a lot, chat. Actually, you fucked up so badly to get a passive-aggressive thank you. Let me try that again. Fuck you, chat. Chat, I swear to all the thrones in hell, if that witch touches even a single hair on Jimin's head, I'll rip your throat out with a spoon. Shit, your friends hate you, and you have to buy a new phone. You lose $699 along with 2 creativity and charm.
Someplace cool.
Is there no way to save the game state? Gonna look it up. Okay, so there seems to be no way to save the game. So that's really unfortunate. I have to make a hard decision now, chat. We had a lot of fun today, and I really wanted to date Milo, but also thanks to the what's it called, hot spice drink, we did lose the smarts and the charm stats, which are necessary for Milo and Joy. I know that for a fact. So knowing that, our run is probably doomed either way. For how fun it would be to continue the celebration of Pride and stuff like that. But I only really plan to do 2 hours, and I thought a full-length game would be a 2-hour game. That is on me. So I will not make that mistake next week. I will research beforehand and make sure I know what length game would be correct for Roadtrip. But I think I have to end it here because it's really late here. I'm sick. If I spend the next 2 hours playing with you guys, and I want to, believe me, I want to, I'm probably just not gonna get better, and I need to get better soon. I have many responsibilities and things to do next week, and it's a terrible idea to stay up late sick to do stream hours that were not initially planned for. I'm sorry. The game is long enough that it could be theoretically recoverable, yes, but taking all these things into consideration, I think the wisest thing is to go to bed. Especially because my voice is also dried out, so I can't do the voice acting anymore anyways. Which I know is like a big deal of like big part of what I do. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all tune in next week for Monster Roadtrip. We will do more Monster Camp in the future, and we will be finishing runs, trust me. But again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and with that, I will be spawning out. Bye!